Yo, there's a little movie and it's called The Room, written, directed, and produced by Tommy Wiseau, who the whole thing is his creative vision, and man, it takes precision to make every wrong decision. There's a little movie and it's called The Room, and the main character's Johnny, and he's played by Tommy, who is pretty strange and says, oh hi, a lot, and don't even think of even trying to find a plot. Now, Johnny's pretty weird, but he does have a heart. But you ask, why is he weird? Man, where do I start? There's something wrong with his walking, his talking. He sounds part Dracula and part Christopher Walken. Another thing that Johnny seems to do a lot is that he always seems to laugh when other people would not. Like when Mark tells a story about a girl sleeping around town until her boyfriend found out and had to beat it down. The story's sad, the story is dark, but Johnny just says,
what a story, Mark.
And Johnny loves to throw footballs on the roof or in the street, but he never likes to throw them more than 6 feet. There's a little movie and it's called The Room, and it contains a lot of framed portraits of spoons. The intention was to put other photos in there, and they just either forgot or man, they just didn't care. There's a little movie and it's called The Room, about a guy named Johnny who's a potential groom to a girl called Lisa, but she's got her eyes on another man who's Johnny's friend. So Lisa decides that she is bored with her life and she no longer wishes to be Johnny's future wife. He may have a good job, he may have nice pecs, but he always aims a little high when he's having sex. So she calls up Mark, who's parked in his car, and says, Mark, I wanna be where you are. And he says, Lisa, I'm busy, this ain't a good time, can you meet me tomorrow? And she says, fine. Mark arrives and he can't believe his eyes. Lisa's pouring wine in a sexy black dress. She wants his caress and wants to sit on him next. And there's something that Mark begins to suspect. He knows she's acting strange and acting queer, so he just flat out asks her,
what's going on here?
Lisa grows impatient and stops being coy and says,
I like you very much, lover boy.
Lisa, what you doing? Why you sleeping with Mark? You're breaking Johnny's heart.
You are tearing me apart!
Johnny overhears Lisa confessing to her mom and starts recording all her phone calls, every single one. Yo, there's a little movie and it's called The Room, and man, it starts out happy but slowly turns to gloom after Johnny's life comes tumbling down, cause no one wants him around now. Break it down. Random people show up more often than not, and they rarely contribute to the overall plot. There's Chrisar, Claudette, Michelle, and Mike, or the guy at the party that says,
Lisa looks hot tonight.
or who could forget about good old Steven, who was cast when the actor who played Peter was leaving, who walks in on Lisa and Mark sharing a kiss and throws his hands up and says,
Why are you doing this?
he sure is upset, man, he sure is pissed, but no one in the audience has any clue who he is. And Danny's always popping in his little head, whether it be in the living room or when they're in bed. He likes to watch Johnny and Lisa get it on, even though Johnny says he's basically like a son. Danny goes to college, or so we're told, even though he holds himself like a slow 12-year-old. And when he's not biting apples or being a creep, is buying drugs from thugs like Chris are on the street. There's a little movie and it's called The Room that will consume your life after just one view. You'll be scratching your head the whole way through, making sense of the plot and working out who is who. So boom, 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 watch The Room, cause if you haven't yet, man, you gotta soon, cause it may be a challenge to get to the end, but I promise you this, my friend, that you'll watch it again. Peace.